I'm really thankful Mr. Sir give me a good opportunity to say something in front of people. I'm also really thankful for Mr. Ibrahim Sir. He make a good environment for conversation for us. It's good for us. And my topic is that student and politician. I am also in the favor of student and politician. I am also a member of federation. If we didn't take in participation in college, we didn't know about food, what is food, what is the value of food. We have a good example for that time. For this time, one of those person in assembly, both are Pashtun, both are belong to Malakan division. One is Mahbub Shah and second is Murasid. Murasid taking participation at college. He was a president of ISF, and second is Mahbub Shah. Murasid represented all of Pakistan, and second is Mahbub Shah. He didn't able to say something in assembly. He didn't present only there. Therefore, I supported in politics in college. Thank you.
Which is the most merciful and the most gracious. I am really thankful of my dear sir who gave me a golden opportunity to express my joy and thought in front of you about the student and one politician. According to the Qaid Azam Muhammad Rijana, he was addressing in 1948 in Islamic College to the crowd of the student. He said that student should not want to plunge into the ocean of the politics. So he is a great favor for us. Therefore, we want to don't take participation in politics. So I want to describe some other disadvantages of the politics. Student participation in politics. We know that when a student take participation in politics, in that time he was waste his time, because when he take participation in the politics and he join the meeting, he waste his time and also waste his money, because when his family or his father send you for the learning and you take the participation in this like activity, so it is not best for the student, because your father, your family will be expectation from you that you will become a great person, or you will become a doctor, engineer, or professor.
Again, to say something to you and to stand in front of you. I'm just not supporting the cause that politics should be a part of the educational institutes in this country or anywhere else. And I think in other countries, and European countries especially, there is no politics in the universities as comparable to us. So I think when some politicians, when they go there in the election times, in the time of elections for their election campaign, they go there and they compel them to support those politicians. So and there is no politician in the universities, but all those students, they are aware about their rights, their duties. This is why the European politicians are doing that. And what our politicians are doing, the Eastern countries, and especially in India and Pakistan and Afghanistan, they are doing protests and doing a lot of jalsas and doing a lot of gatherings for their vote and for their support, for their vote number. So I think that as a student, we should be aware, we must be aware of our duties, of the political issues, of our rights. We must be aware, we must vote, we must support a political person, a political party, a politician, but we must not be the part of the politician in practical. And to know about politician and to know about politics, it doesn't need the practical involvement in there. It just needs the study, just need to watch, just need to know, to learn, and to get knowledge from those experts. And if we are trying to participate in those political parties or in those federations, so I think that in this country, and especially in our areas, the federation has no charter. The federation has no diplomacy, no diploma, and they have nothing about the welfare of the students. They are doing nothing for the welfare of the students, and they are just just giving the title that student federation, but they are not doing something for the students. They are just using the students. They are just they are just prevailing their propagandas, and you must know, and all of you know, you see that they are paying and they are funded from the outside of the college. No college professor or the college or government, they are not funding for those seminars and all those things, and then the government is just funding for the social work and social seminars. They are not doing to fund for the political seminars, but they are funded from the outside of the colleges. The politicians, the candidates, the political candidates, the members, and those people, they are the authoritative persons, those who have the fund of the people and their hands, and the fund of the citizens. They are using those funds for their own propaganda, prevailing their own propaganda. So they are using us, and we must not be that much used by someone, or that much what we call as violated by someone.
Express my opinion about we have debate also political student in politics. So I am very thankful of my dear teacher that they give me opportunity to express this opinion. I want to express my opinion about student in politics. So there are also maybe merit and demerit of the student politics if the student join politics. So first of all, I want to express the merit or advantages of the politics. If the student join politics, so it will be beneficial for him to increase their thoughts, increase their knowledge about politics. And they increase their knowledge about politics. It will be beneficial for the student if they join politics. So they have know about all the events of all the countries, and they have know about all the events of the politics, military events. So they know about everything. So I want to express the demerit of the disadvantage of the politics. If the student join politics, there are a lot of demerits of the politics if the student join politics. So if they join politics, so one student join politics, so they try to motivate other students. They try to other students motivate to join politics. If they join politics, so they will waste their time. So they will do many things. So this I will not repeat. So this is a few points that I express to you. So I will not prepare another thing. So I am very thankful for my dear teacher to give me a chance.
First of all, I am very thankful to give me a chance to say something about this topic. I discuss disadvantages. My friend discussed advantages of student and politicians, and there are a lot of disadvantages, but I discuss a few disadvantages of student and politics. The precious and the student precious time spent, and the politician, and also join programs, seminars, also these things. And another things, they violence one another sometimes, and the tension minded, they defeated one another. And I had a lot. There are many people kill one another. And also politicians, institutions, colleges, universities use as a tool, and also consider as a training center and also a training ground. And also, politicians, students sometimes exploit, and it is just like drugs, and it's destroyed the learning of students, also study system. If we want to, our society, our country to go ahead, we remove these bad things, these bad activities. If we should take some positive steps for these evil activities, then we go ahead and then we develop our country, our society.
Thanks.
Muhammad Al-Jinnah said that the students should not be exploited by one political party or another, but they should be aware about the current affair of the world. They should be aware about what's going on in the world. I'm going to say a story to of my cousin who was in a federation in the morning we had it in Timergara. He was saying that I was in a federation. I am not considering to take the name of the federation here, but he was in a federation and he was saying that one night a member of the federation called me to come to the federation. We have to hang some flags of the federation here at Timergara Bazaar. So when I come to the gate was locked. The gatekeeper wasn't allowing me to go outside because it was 11 p.m. at night. So I make an excuse to the gatekeeper that I have to go outside because my cousin make an accident, he is an emergency. So the gatekeeper says to me that talk to your cousin that I will talk with him. So the gatekeeper make me speechless. So I warned the gatekeeper that I am going to jump from the floor, and if I become injured, then you will be responsible for that. So I compelled the gatekeeper to allow me to go outside. So when I come to the federation, there was our member. So we go outside for hanging the flag. So when we come outside, I climb to the tree at night at 12 p.m. at night. So making some sticks. Then we come and hang the flags and the Timergara Bazaar. So that's all the things which is very bad for us, which not allowed our family or our elder to do so. Thank you for all for listening.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Today we are discussing participation of students in politics at government institutions like colleges and universities. So we have limited time at colleges and at universities. We have 6 years or 4 years at a college and at a university, which is a very precious time for us. We should allocate this time to our study, and we should not take participation in bad activities, like we should not participate in political parties. If we take participation in political parties, we will just waste our time. We will just scream and yell in front of classes, and we will just hang out, and we will waste our time. That's why we should not take any participation in political parties at colleges and at universities. But if we want to become a politician, if we want to become a leader, we should first get our education. We should complete our education. After graduation, we can go to field of politics. We can go to administration. We can go to any field of life. So the first priority of a student should be their study, and they should focus on their study. And after graduation, they can go to politics and become a great leader.
Zıkkıdır zıvın baba, zıkkıdır zıvın baba.